morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are on this planet we call Earth as it spins. And I'll make this a quick video. Used to be a day where the United States of America was a good place to live and raise a family. However, that is no longer the situation. We had the other day somebody from the White House and the Democratic Party state that there's a new liberal new world order. Yeah, good luck with that because Democrats will be voted out very soon. So, it's possible that Joe Biden will be impeached, and then Kamala Harris, and then Nancy Pelosi, and a lot of the criminals in the federal government. And if you're a rich politician, you're on the chopping block too. The United States has become a terrible place. Here are 10 reasons why you shouldn't want to live here. We're number 28 among nations and dropping. Excuse me. A non-profit called Social Progress Index recently came out with another ranking on world progress, and guess what? The countries actually dropped when it came to overall progression. Hungary, Brazil, and U.S. and other two dropped less than we did, which means we're doing worse over the last decade than every other country in the world. Is that a surprise? No. Maybe not when you're looking around and you see the challenges we have in our country today. Our kids are struggling, our adults are overweight and drugged out. There's a political divide we haven't seen in a long time. And meanwhile, we are distracted by our phones and reality TV. The data points to an alarming picture of the state of our nation. Said one really smart person is like we're developing a country that is just sad. Despite our enormous wealth, debt is more like it. Military power, which is woke, and a culture influence, we're coming up in last place. We're like the entitled rich kid who keeps falling class. Well, I'm reading an article and I don't believe with that. The only rich people suck. Today we look at world rankings and we see where we did well, but spend most of our time talking about what's wrong with America, because we got some issues big time, but that's no surprise, right? Yeah, there's a lot of complaining and there's no solutions, and the solutions that they do come up with, the federal government, they all fail and they end up in, pork projects. The infrastructure bill, well, if you look it up, there's no infrastructure being done to roads, bridges, highways, internet. None of that happened. All that money got stolen. The 54 million or billion that they gave to the airports, that money disappeared and was laundered. The truth is, the war in Ukraine, Ukraine has lost. Most of their buildings are destroyed, infrastructure's destroyed, and you've got several countries that'll join Russia, Brazil, India, China, Iran, and the list is adding up because they're tired of the American terrorists. I am an American, and I don't celebrate pagan holidays. I don't celebrate the 4th of July. I don't take part in Freemasonic stuff. I'm not a religious cult member. I'm not a pagan. And I'm not a dumbass. But most of you are just NPCs. You're non-player characters. And that includes all the media and all the politicians. And, you know, I hear some squawk that the American people, there's a poll that says that they might come after you, all of you. The news stations, big tech, Facebook's falling apart, Twitter's falling apart, YouTube is just a Democrat run disgusting cringe fest. They don't allow me to speak. I can only speak for less than 15 minutes. They don't allow me to add thumbnails, and they don't like what I have to say. And you know, YouTube, you're a fascist, communist organization, and Google is currently having pedophile sex orgy cults, and the minister of the satanic group is a pedophile. So good luck with all of that. No, America's not a good place. Mexico's not a good place. And we have Russia. That has stepped up to plate in defending the neo-Nazis. You see, Germany and Ukraine are filled with Nazis, neo-Nazis, white supremacists, and they're failing. Ukraine's a failed nation now, and so is Germany. They're starving to death, and the Europeans will soon start starving to death. And karma's coming for you. Karma's coming for you. Good luck, because that's all you got, and it's not going to work for you. The elite, the Davos group, the Bilderberg group, Economic Forum, the Economic Forum, the G7, the leaders, the presidents, you'll be overthrown and replaced by people that are knowledgeable and have high IQs and intelligence and knowledge. A computer could do your job much better, a robot. So, see you later, alligator. And for all you corrupt politicians, there's only 20% of the American population that likes you. And those 20% of those people, Socrates would say, you're too stupid, so you shouldn't vote. That's the end of this news report.